Yo, this is Real Talk 100. Talk about true stories and come knife at you. Why do the internet is so dangerous? So we're gonna run it down to you, and I'm gonna give you the strip. We're gonna break this down because these dating sites, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why it's very dangerous to meet people on there or even go on there to try to draw some attention. So I'm gonna break that down to you. Let's get this shit started. The internet started in the late 80s when Macintosh had came out, and it was like, it wasn't no dating sites at the time and everything. It was like more like business. So people tried to use the computer and hacking to do all types of internet and all sorts of things, like make robots in the future in the 80s when it was cyber. So when this internet stuff starts coming in the 90s, like MySpace and AIM, they would start meeting people, and it upgrade to Dale, Gateway, and also Tashibi, which is I used to have in the 90s. In the 90s and early 2000s when I was in school. So when you meet people off there, there's a procedure. You don't know who you meet on here can be very deadly. And when it first hit on the internet, people started meeting people off of AIM or off of a sidekick. They had started made in T-Mobile, and it's the size Blackberries. So I was wondering, that's what the stuff I used to have. I used to have the Sidekick 3s, the newest Sidekick they had out when you turn it and the screen flips upwards, where you can look at it and everything, with a keyboard and a telephone. And when they started making chirps what was the thing from Motorola, and they would start selling them for a very expensive price at the time. Now, when people pay $20 for a prepaid card, that's what I used to use, a prepaid card, because I be on the walkie-talkie more than I be on the phone at the time. Because when you be on the phone, your minutes run out less than a day or two. So now, back to this internet. Why the internet is so dangerous? Let me tell you why it's so dangerous. Because it's so many predators, pedophiles, and people going on there and cyberbullying, and people threaten you on there, and people start using the web as well. So many children end up getting kidnapped and raped and missing when they go and meet someone off of the internet. It could be any website or whatever, and all this thing was going when young 14, 15, 16-year-olds was so fast, so they decided they wanted to get aside of themselves and putting on these sexy clothes and pose on the internet, where you got all these predators and these people end up being prosecuted of first-degree child porn. And when stuff started turning and it got so strict, where if you get on there and have all these images of children on there, which means you can be up to 10 to 15 to 20 years in the state prison. And those inmates don't like that. The prison guards don't like that. So that's going to consider you as a pedophile. Now, at the same time, the mamas should have stopped them and stopped them, because you got people on there bullying you until this person end up commit suicide. So it's a whole lot of suicides been happening a lot behind cyberbullying. Now, Catfish came along when you meet a woman that's looking like then, and when you meet them in person, that's not the same person you've seen on the computer, or some dumb woman, older woman, because that's what they target. Get on there and meeting these different people from different countries, and you sending money to these people, and that person, and come find out that person doesn't even exist. That was a picture that somebody else been used and took your picture and made a profile and made your name and email that's really you, but it's not. So you send your money most likely to an undercover, or you send the money to somebody that you don't even know. Why you think all of them people in Nigeria and Guyana has nice things like cars, laptops, computers, new clothes, jewelry? Because they've been on there catfishing. Even the men been catfished. So yeah, and also the internet can get people killed. For example, Pop Smoke, when he was flashing his luxury all over Instagram, that showed the people where he was located, and they came over there and did a home invasion robbery in his house. That following up year, let me see, I think it was around 2018, 2019, one of them years. But they got the people that did it, which is good news. Now, so yes, internet is dangerous. It's very dangerous when you get on there. When you get on there, that's why you got some strict parents and strict mom and daddy don't allow their kids to get on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. All these things, you go on there, and predators, you got people from all over the world uses the internet. And they gonna see somebody that they gonna see something they gonna like, and they gonna try to figure out what to get to that person, get to them. Because you got a lot of predators out there, a lot of them. Not just only men, women too, you got a lot of them. So me, my kids only gonna be playing games, learning games on there. You're not getting no Facebook, you're not getting no dating sites, no internet, no Twitter, no nothing. Because there's a whole lot of people, it's over 1 billion people uses Instagram, 1 billion people uses Twitter, 1 billion people uses Facebook, 1 billion people uses Snapchat. And now, 1 billion people uses TikTok. These are all these dating sites, these social medias that a whole lot of people been using. Now they got even dating sites. They got all types of dating sites like Ashley Madison. All types of date hookup sites and all types of Badu. I cannot pronounce that name, but that's another dating site. Or Meet Me. And you know Zulak, which is another dating site. And also Tinder. Now Tinder, I'm gonna tell you something about Tinder. Tinder is the #1 dangerous, deadly site out of all sites. I'm gonna tell you why. A couple people, 1 out of 4 person go on there, meet somebody on there, and try to look for love, and you end up being a victim of a crime. You end up being a victim of a crime. You might get at somebody on there is crazy. You might be getting at a serial killer, a psychopath. You might be getting at, you got a pretty looking woman on there, ain't nothing wrong with her, but make your life a living hell. The woman will go tell on you, will have you and send you to prison. Because she can go up there and lie that you did this to her. You made sexual advances towards her. This is what this is what they does on those Tinder sites. I tried Tinder. I tried it and I don't like it. It's sloppy. It's too many crazy people on there. You look at them pictures, you looking at that face, don't let those faces fool you. Those faces not gonna fool you. No, not one man bit. Don't let those faces fool you. Those faces, you thinking, oh, I'm gonna trust this person, trust it. Most of those people been in prison. They got rap sheets. They be getting in trouble. You got pedophiles on there. You might get at a man that do something to your child. You might get at a woman, might do something to your child. These are the things that you gotta be aware of when you own these dating sites. Internet is a #1 dangerous business. It's the internet. Don't blame Mark Zuckerberg. Don't blame him. Don't blame Steve Jobs either. You blame yourself for putting yourself on there. When they tell you never send money to nobody, they got it on each and every website. Do not send no money. It tell you that. So it's your responsibility to tell them no. It's your responsibility to say, I'm not sending you nothing. I don't know who you is. And I'm gonna tell you what's another thing is, I'm gonna tell you another one. It's mostly on Facebook, most likely. Filipinos. When they live, because in the Philippines, it's a very poor country, so they're gonna try to find a way to find a male or a wife or husband to send them some money to go out there to get them, because they ain't got no mama and daddy. Every Filipino woman out there got a kid, so they looking for somebody to take care of her and her child. You gotta get your story right. All you people wake up, smell the coffee. You're gonna find people like that in those poor countries. And Philippines is the #1 country that women over the highest rate of 99.1% of Filipino women have children. Don't even know who the father is. They go around screwing whoever and had a baby and don't know who the father is. It's just like you going to adopt a kid and that's what they doing. Now, same thing. It's people all over the world. You got these poor countries are looking for a come up. They looking to, same thing in Colombia, same thing in South America. They looking for a come up. They looking to move in the United States. They looking for a visa. They looking for somebody to take care of them. They looking for it to get married so she could take over your operation. That's supposedly, and the men so stupid, they fall for it like dumbasses. See, I've been approached so many times by these people, but I don't send them no money. When they talking about money, I block them and I delete them and delete them. I don't know who you are. Who is you? Who are you? Why you know where my money's going? If I see you through Western Union, where's my money going? Whose hands my money going on? So altogether, I said no. Then they talking about they want to fall in love with you the first time, the first day, like about 15 minutes, you saying you love me already. What the hell? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here with that. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm like the rest of these older 50-year-old white men, black men, whatever man it is, and then you think I'm stupid? I might be 44 years old, but I am not that stupid. You better be looking for somebody in the United States. I'm looking for someone that's in the United States. If you live 8,000 miles, don't bother talking to me. That's the way it is with me. And that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, these internets are dangerous. People, I say 50.7% of victims have been murdered and killed and missing and slaughtered behind internet dating sites. Some cases be called, some of them are not. They got them, some of them been convicted of it, and some of them are cold. Because the victims out there, and there's more victims out there right now, been kidnapped over behind the internet, because you meet somebody on the internet. Now I'm gonna tell you what you gonna do. When you meet somebody off, I meet somebody on the internet, whatever. Don't make you not meet somebody on the internet, whatever. But when you meet somebody on the internet, make sure you meet them in public. Meet them in public. Do not meet them at your house. Meet them in public. Meet them in public. Because at the end of the day, you will become a victim. Anybody can be a victim of an internet scam. So you remember what I'm saying before you will be in the body bag or you become a victim. Listen, remember, this is why internet are so dangerous. These dating sites and internets are dangerous. You got a camera up there. When you on that camera, when your face on there, everybody looking at you. You ain't gotta be in public. You could be right there at your house and everybody looking at you. That's what I'm saying. So, thank you for watching Real Talk 100. Real talk.